Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Excel Pro Tips. We are carrying on with our The Power of Formulas sheet. And last time I got stuck on this here where I wanted to get a demographic for this list of people. Right. We did all of these in previous videos. You can check how we did that. Links will be in the descriptions below. Let me rather, I try to approach this in a clever way, and I realized the mistakes I made in my formula, and that is due to limitations of the formula itself. But let's do it in a better way. Let's add a column here. This is going to be much easier. So we say insert, and we say age. We're going to calculate the age for each of our users in our list, right? That's going to be way easier. So equals, we want the year value, right? No, that's not going to work. We can do, I don't want to do a edate equals now, right? Minus their age. That's going to give us that. So they're 58, but we need to present this properly. So let's say year. This is what I wanted to do initially. I should learn to trust my gut, right? Then I put year and that now. Otherwise, it's still giving us a date. Oh, because it's set to date. So we just want, no, why is there months also? It's only supposed to give us the year of that. That's interesting, right? Let's see if we do, and we change this to number general. There we are. That's better. So number formatting should be general. There we go. Oh, lovely, lovely. Did you see that pulling it down messed up our formatting? What you can do is you just select that and fill without formatting. Another extra tip there for you. There we go. And now we just change it to date over here. General, apologies. So now we've got a year value, but this is actually their age. So do you want to tell me someone that's born in 1994 is 29 at this point? Oh, that's interesting. I feel so very old now. So it's giving us a year because it's an Excel date situation, right? So what we rather could have done is the year of now minus the year of D10. Let's quickly see how that alters our result. Yeah, that's fine. Now it gives us 2017. Wow, what is this now? The year of now would be 2023 minus 1994. Let's do a calc quick. Calc. Just want to see standard. 2023 minus 1994, right? That's 29. Now what is this doing now? What age is this giving us? 2017. The year of now minus the year of D10. Why is this not making sense, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see if we change it to short date again. What is going on? Let's do the other trick that I always tell you about. Let's do a formula, and we do a quick evaluate formula. Let's see, year now, evaluate. You see, that is the Excel value that it gives, and the year of that, and the year of that. Evaluate, that is 1994, yes. And it gives us this value, but I wanted to not give us just... Don't do this, you silly thing. Oh, it's subtracting. Okay, I get what it's doing. It's not doing it right. Year of now minus year of D10. That is not working because it's just subtracting that value there. It needs to be minus D10. Yes. It needs to be that. And this needs to be general. And it's 29 years old. So that is proper. How are we going to get this to not put 1929? So let's put minus 9,900. Yes, and if we make this then text or general or something, 29. Okay, cool. Sorry, got it. Do you follow? Did you follow? Do you understand why it was doing what it was doing? Do you want me to explain it? Maybe put some comments there below if you want me to explain why things happened the way that it happened, right? And were you guys able to see what I was doing? Because I always neglect to put my pointer here so that you can see. I honestly hope you were seeing, but if you weren't, put something in the description and I'll recreate the video. I apologize. Ladies and gentlemen, I really apologize. Sorry. Here's the ages. So we've got the age of every person. You can double check it. It should be correct. Someone born in 1944 should be 79. Let's quickly double check. 2023 minus 1944 is 79. Yeah, awesome. Alright, so now we've got our ages of our people. Yay! So now we can maybe more readily and easily populate our demographic, right? Should be. So this should be a if. This is going to be difficult still. If we do count, I just want to quickly hold on one second. Let me make sure. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back, and you know what? My old way of doing this elegantly would have worked as well. If you want me to do it my elegant way as well, I'll do that for you. Otherwise, we now did the long route, but now we've got another column with ages, which is also handy. So I'm not going to stress about it too much. My mistake was putting my evaluating criteria in inverted commas, and as soon as you do that, you actually get the count, right? So let's quickly check. So we can put here 1 to 10 people that is aged 1 to 10. So let's put okay equals count. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes, count ifs, and we're going to put the range as D1 to D1000, which is our range. The criteria would be bigger than 1 or older than 1. Bigger than 1, oh, it's not D anymore, that's now E. My mistake, sorry, that should be E because we have a age column E. And E, and not 2100, 1000. Thank you so much, computer. And I'm not talking about the computer, I'm talking about my brain. Is bigger than 1, and then criteria range 2. I wonder if this is going to work. E1000. And the criteria there is less than 10, right? Do you agree? I agree. 0, okay, so nobody is aged 1 to, let's see if that is true, equals max, and that would be from there to there, and I'm just jibboing the system quick to get like a value quick, 1000, and I want to see min equals min from E1 to E1000. 17 is the oldest one. Okay, so now we should get a result here. So what's a quick way of getting this done is you select the first one, select the entire formula, and because it's going to be more or less the same, this would just be bigger than 10, but smaller than 20, isn't it? 49 people aged 10 to 20. That's an interesting list. Let's do the next one. This one would be 20 to 30, so this would become 30. And this would become 20. I want to see if we total all of these columns. And that's a quick way of cross-checking to see if you did your work correctly, is you do a total in this instance, and then you'll know if you've got all of them. I mean, it should add up. You should get 1,000 results in this case. So this would be 30, bigger than 30, smaller than 40. 40 to 50, let's check. This would be 50. This would be 40. Yes, and then this one, this would be, no, this would be, what's that, 50 to 60, so this is smaller than 60, but bigger than 50. Rightio. And I want you guys to put in the comments which one of these I fall in. That would be interesting if you should guess based on my voice and my pleasant attitude and persona, right? For this one, it's easy, 60 plus, so we don't need a count ifs. We can just do one count if, and that's going to be bigger than 60. And then we take out the second criteria, because why on earth do we need a second criteria then? Yo, there's a lot of older people than 60, a lot of bunch of old people here. And if we total these, what is our answer? 942. Sorry, let me do it proper. Equals sum, and we're going to sum all of that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a mistake somewhere, because you know what, where the other ones are going, and I promise you this is it. If we do bigger than 1, smaller than 10, right, it does not include 10. And then with the next one, we're doing bigger than 10 and smaller than 20, but we're not including 20. So there's people aged 10. Let's quickly see if this is going to add up. There's going to be people aged 10, 20. Okay, we know there's no 10s because the youngest is 17. So there's going to be people aged 20 in this column that we missed. There's people aged 30. So I want to now check what did we miss. So we say equals count if we count how many people there are that is exactly 20 and 30 and exactly 40. And I promise you, we're going to find the missing few, less than 100, but then we're going to find them that way. And that's why it's important to make sure that you do not have any exclusions in your ranges. Count ifs, criteria ranges E1 to E1000, and the criteria is 20, exactly 20. And then we're going to have again a criteria of E. Okay, now let's separate them out, and then we can see how many 20s one. 10 people, that's 20 years old. 20 years. 2 years, sure. 20 years. Let's do 30 years. 30 years. And then, what is it with me today? I can't type. Years. 40 years. 50 years. We don't care about the 60. We'll need to incorporate 60 with the 60 pluses. So let's see if there's anyone that's 60 years. Right, and then we're going to use the same formula again because it's just so much quicker. If you want to pull it down, you can. You just need to take note that you make this absolute references. So let's go F4, and then that as well. Now we don't have to lock in column E1, but let's lock it in. Okay, so now we can pull down our formula. There we go. And now with this one, we're going to say this needs to be 30. We could have made it dynamic, and then it would have been so much easier. So let's make 20, 30, 40, 50, right? And 60. And then we change our formula not to be a constant value, but just a reference to the cell. And now we can pull it down because there we are. So there's 75 people that is exactly on the number that age. And what was the total we've got here? 924 plus 75. So let's say equals sum of these and that 9999. So we're missing one person. Now, how does that work? Let's quickly see if we just get all of them again. How many? What's the count there? Count 1000. So what are we missing, ladies and gentlemen? What are we missing? Why aren't we seeing it? What am I missing? 60 plus, so 60 plus would cater for, let's just think, 60 plus is catering for everything bigger than 60. We covered that by including 60 here. 50 plus, yeah, it's covered with this one. 40 plus, can someone help me understand why we're getting 9999? I'm not going to fixate on this now. We just quickly need to correct our formulas. So all that you need to do is this you change to 11. So it's older than 1, which means 1 is excluded. So you can say, no. This is older than 0, so it includes 1, and it's younger than that, and it includes 10, right? Then with this one, we leave it as older than 10 because we already included 10s, and we just make this 21. This one will make 31. This one will make 41, and then 51, and then 60 1. And 60 plus would be then, this should not be this then, this should be 61, because we already included 60. Bigger than 61, bigger than 60. Let me just concentrate now. No, this should be bigger than 60. Oh no, we leave it as is. Okay, so what's our total? Ah, ah, yeah, 9999. Okay, lovely. So that's cool. We are still missing one person, and I'm not getting that, because when you check from the first one to the last one, we're not counting from row 1. We're counting the first entry to the last entry. There's 1,000. Where are we missing one person? This is like a huge problem for me. I don't know, but it's probably me with my attention competent by my, yeah. I'm a very, I'm hectic about this. Where's this one person going to? Why are we missing it? Because we're counting correctly. We're counting 1 to 10, and then 11 to 20, inclusive of 20, right? Because we're doing, yeah, that's perfect. We're doing it perfectly. So why are we missing a person? This is really now hurting my brain. But anyways, we've got our demographic and we've got a shit old audience. But thank you for your attention and your patience running through this. I hope you learned some Excel formula things, some fun with formulas. If you want me to create more Excel formula videos and their power videos, I would gladly do so. Please in the comments ask for more, and I will create so many more. Much Excel experience throughout my career. If you were wondering in which category I fall in here, I would be almost at the end of this spectrum here, and almost all of those years was spent on Excel. More than 3/4, I would say. So yeah, we can go in deep with Excel. It's difficult to gauge what to include and what not, but all right, awesome. I still wanted to play with the countries and the address. We can do some graphs with the demographics, and yeah. So just comment what you want to see, what else you want to see. Thank you for watching, and guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.